So, I need to scrub the glass down, but my plants, since I moved them into this 125, I moved the fish in here, are doing so much better. I don't know if it's because I did pot these ones in some soil, so that added some extra nutrients. I know the glass is horrible. But these ones are growing good, and they're actually starting runners off of that plant. My Amazon sword in the back that was looking horrible is actually looking a nice dark green. This plant I need to pot, and I have a second one of that one over here that I need to pot. I actually forgot those out in the car and they froze, and I thought they were toast along with the plants on this log that are starting to grow back. And so yeah, pretty happy here. Just fed these guys. But these two plants have probably doubled in size in these cups since I put them in here. So normally I'm horrible at plants, and everybody seems to be doing pretty good. I got metronidazole flakes and treated everybody because these baby angelfish, which I have, they're almost as big now as the parents. I have 9 survivors. I have one little derpy guy in there that ever since I shocked the tank with cold water and I lost a couple of them, he hasn't quite been right, we'll say. So he's down there and he kind of swims his own little way. So I've been treating everybody with metronidazole flakes. I do external and internal parasite at least once, if not twice a year. Especially since I've gotten new fish for this tank. So I have, not counting derpy, I have 9 angelfish babies, which I think is pretty good for first time raising angelfish fry. So I've been a little less, I mean, I'm normally really obsessive about my water changes, but because I have plants in here and obviously I want them to grow, I have cut back on this tank. So that might be part of what's helping, is I cut back to 50% water changes once a week instead of like my normal 75-80 twice a week on all my other tanks. I cut back on this one to 50% once a week, and so that might also be helping. So other than I need to clean the glass, I'm pretty happy with this tank lately. And while this one has been very stubborn, oh, look at that. I think that's called a Sedontis. Don't quote me. It came with the Oscars. And then a Raphael catfish that likes to hide. Those two, I don't see those two very often. There they go, running and hiding. But this Oscar, I finally found he likes the full baby shrimp that you get at the freezer in like the Walmart section. So he's been eating those, finally eating something. And this tank always looks ugly. I really don't know what to do with it. Somebody ate all the crap out of those plants. I don't know who did that. But I figure I'll throw a head of lettuce in here and let them keep chewing on it, who's ever chewing on it. So my tinfoil barbs, these guys, you know, it irritates me when pet stores sell them because they don't really show you or tell you how big they get. And those things were probably, I mean, an inch long when I got those 4 tinfoil barbs. And then these silver dollars, of course, they're finally eating some. There's one smaller silver dollar and the other small silver dollar that came with the Oscars. So I'm glad he's finally eating something. I was getting worried about him. Well, I'm still worried because if you look at his back ridge, I mean, he doesn't look like he's got as much meat on his bones as any of the other ones. So, still a little worried about him, but he did eat some shrimp today. Or he'll just eat his siblings. Go ahead. You can get my finger? No? No? You'll get my finger. There you go.